Every Mason hears about the 24-inch gauge, but almost no one talks about its real meaning.
The opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the hosts and guests, and do not represent the views of any Grand Lodge nor appendant body of Freemasonry.
Welcome back, brothers, to another episode of Masonic Shelf Shorts, a series of short 10 minutes or less Masonic education talks, perfect for listening as you're driving or just in need of some Masonic inspiration. I am Chris Williams.
And my name is Brad Kohanke, and this month's guest is a past master and current chairman of the Masonic Education Committee for the Grand Lodge of Texas, and he is also the owner of Perfect Ashlar Publishing Company. He is our friend and brother Chris Galloway. He's going to be providing a very interesting educational short this month, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Today, I want to share some thoughts on one of our simplest but most powerful working tools, the 24-inch gauge. On the surface, it is just a measuring stick, but in Masonry, it teaches us to divide our time, a portion for the service of God, a portion for our usual vocations, and a portion for rest and refreshment. It is a reminder that how we measure and use our time determines the quality of our lives. So I ask you this question. How are you using the time you've been given? Time is one of the resources we can never earn back. It is finite. It is slipping away moment by moment, whether we notice it or not. Research tells us that by the time a person reaches age 50, most will have only 15 to 20 summers left to spend in this world. Think about that. 15 or 20 more 4th of July's, family vacations, lodge barbecues, or quiet summer evenings with loved ones. Suddenly, the clock feels different. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." We fill our days with busyness, with distractions, and sometimes forget that each sunrise is a gift. There's an old phrase, memento mori, remember that you will die. It is not meant to be grim, but to remind us of the urgency of life. Money lost can be made again, but an hour lost is gone forever. Andy Rooney put it this way, life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer it gets to the end, the faster it goes. We laugh because it's true. The years seem to accelerate the older we get. So what is true wealth? Many chase after money, but I believe richness is measured in time. Rich is the man who has hours with his family, who can sit with his children or grandchildren without looking at the clock. Rich is the man who can take trips, share meals, and laugh with friends and brothers. Modern research supports this. Studies of happiness consistently show that meaningful time with family and friends is the single strongest predictor of life satisfaction. Not money, not possessions, but it's time. As Masons, we know that our brotherhood is strengthened not just by ritual, but by the time we share together. Every stated meeting, every fellowship, every late night conversation, these are the treasures measured not in gold, but in hours spent with one another. For me, the lesson of the 24-inch gauge is very personal. I've chosen to invest in building systems that give me time back. Systems that free me from being consumed by work and instead create opportunities to be spent with my family. Even though I have a usual vocation that takes the majority of my time, I also have built a few businesses that have allowed me to find more time to spend with my family. Through those businesses, I have created opportunities to give people an opportunity to grow as individuals and to earn a living themselves, but also allows me time with my family. So while I may spend seasons building that opportunity, there are seasons where I focus more on my time. I want time to travel with my wife, time to create experiences with my children, time to sit in lodge with you, my brothers, and enjoy this fraternity. The 24-inch gauge challenges me every day. Am I balancing my obligations, Or am I giving my best hours to the things that will not matter when my time runs out? These are questions I ask myself to help me stay focused on what the most important thing is, which is time. That valuable time that I have not only with my friends, my brothers, but with my family. Brethren, time is the one resource we cannot replenish. We can grow wealth, build businesses, repair houses, and even mend relationships, but we cannot add one single hour to our lives. So guard your gauge carefully. Spend your hours with intention. Spend your days with purpose, and spend your life with those who you love. I'll close with the words of Steve Jobs. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Thank you, brethren, and I hope that you found that this talk was useful.